That principal is charged with assault. Rabbi Malik Spitzer was arrested last week, accused of slapping a 10-year-old student at the Hasidic school in Spring Valley. News 12's Sarah Toland is in Spring Valley tonight with more on this breaking news for us.
The photos are graphic. A boy's face red and bruised, one eye swollen and tender. They come from a Hasidic website that claims this is what a 10-year-old student looked like after he was allegedly slapped by his principal, Rabbi Malik Spitzer. The Hebrew over the photo reads, "The handiwork of Principal Malik Spitzer, Boys School, Satmar, Monsey." Last week, Spitzer, who lives in Brooklyn, was charged with assault and endangering the welfare of a child.
Sometimes it's angry, but he's a good guy.
Umbacio Rodriguez of Spring Valley works as a handyman at United Talmudical Academy, where Spitzer is principal. He says the administrator often has a temper. When we asked Rodriguez how the principal showed his anger, he said,
Scream.
Those who live near the academy say they're not surprised to learn of the charges. They say the school is poorly managed, the students are often left unattended, and they can hear staff yelling at children from across the street.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on in that building that's inappropriate.
Richard Bermitz lives across the street from the academy. He says he sees children throwing things out of the school's windows, and that every time he's been inside the academy, he's seen the staff there reprimand students in inappropriate ways.
They're just ridiculous, the way they speak to them, the way they act towards them, the way they supervise them. I mean, I would never let my children go through anything like that, so I couldn't imagine them going to a school like this at all.
United Talmudical Academy says they will not comment on the incident. In Spring Valley, Sarah Toland, News 12.
Well, that school was closed today because it is the Jewish religious holiday of Purim. No word yet if Principal Spitzer is still working at the school or is on any kind of paid or unpaid leave. We do know that Spitzer is scheduled to be arraigned in Spring Valley Court on the charges in early April. Against an Hasidic principal accused of slapping one of his students in Rockland is a challenging one for prosecutors. Tonight, they say the victim's family is not cooperating with police. These photos come from an Hasidic website that claims this is what a 10-year-old student looked like after he was allegedly assaulted by his principal at his yeshiva. The Hebrew over the photo reads, quote, "The handwork of Principal Malik Spitzer, Boys School, Satmar, Monsey." News 12's Carolyn Rowe has the latest update for us.
The family is unwilling to cooperate.
And Rockland County District Attorney Thomas Zugaby says that makes their case against a Spring Valley principal particularly challenging. Rabbi Malik Spitzer, principal at United Talmudical Academy, is accused of hitting a 10-year-old student.
The allegation is that the principal learned that the victim had done some damage in the school bathroom, so as a means of discipline, he smacked him across the face a number of times.
These photos from a Hasidic website claim this is what the boy looked like after. Spitzer was charged with assault and endangering the welfare of a child, but Zugaby says they need a first-hand account from a family member of the victim or someone with direct knowledge of what happened.
Within 60 days, we cannot obtain that first-hand non-hearsay information. The charges would be dismissed.
Officials say Spitzer had no criminal past. Local journalist and community liaison Yoshi Gestetner says the alleged violence is a rare thing to hear about at this Jewish school.
Even if it takes place one time, it's not acceptable. And hopefully, and this is the belief of many people in the community, it will be dealt the right and the rational way.
Now, we did try to reach out to school officials, but we're told no one was available to comment on this case. In Spring Valley, Carolyn Rowe, News 12.
Now, the district attorney in Rockland says they don't know why the victim's family is not cooperating in this case. There is no evidence they have been threatened in any way, but we'll continue to follow the developments.